Hello everybody, I'm going to give you a little demonstration on how I roll cabinet doors. Here's a cabinet door right here. It's already been cleaned off with acetone, sanded. Actually I sanded, then I cleaned it with acetone and sanded it again after it was dry. Then again with the tack cloth. If you don't know what tack cloth is, yeah, I'll show you what it is right here. This is tack cloth. It looks kind of like cheesecloth, but it's really tacky. And basically, you open it up. That's how you get it prepared. I mean, you can keep it folded, but most people who are familiar with Bondo work, fiberglass and stuff, who use this quite often, will tell you it works a lot better when you unravel it, like so. Just work it out. Like I said, it is sticky, tacky. It's called tack cloth. And this is solely for the purpose of getting any dust that you may have missed during the first initial wiping of it. And this is basically, you want to ball it up like that. And you're basically going to go over it, especially inside the corners where, you know, it tends to get caught in there more frequently. And there we are. And you're going to catch your edges. There you are. Okay. We're just going to do the face of it for now. What I like to do is I like to keep the hardware on, but I will tape it. That way I keep the screws intact. I won't lose my screws. And it protects the hardware from paint. So what I'll do is I'll take and set this down. I want these open like this. So it holds it, it elevates it. And then we have these tripods, painted tripods, and we'll just center that pretty close. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we are. Okay. I'm using a fine finish roller. It's a sponge roller, 4-inch. It's 1.3. And we're just gonna put some on there. I don't get carried away with it. We're just gonna catch our edges. Okay. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna catch this border to get rid of this excess. If you don't do that, you're gonna wind up with a lot of drip runoff. So you want to use some of it right here on your face. So that's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna start in the middle. Okay, and same on this side. Okay, and then you see you got this a little bit here on this side. We're going about around the middle. And again, we're going to repeat the process. There we are. And then we'll just basically run it and even it out. We'll do that first. Okay? Just basically, you want to go long strokes like this. There you are. See? Just basically leveling it out. You have a little run or whatever, it's no big deal. You can catch it later. You don't want to let that sit too long because it will dry and then you got a little dried lump of paint on your surface, which is not good. Something like that, you can see that with the camera. You don't want to leave that for long because if you don't, you're going to see that through the paint later on if it hardens. Okay, so basically, we're going to go ahead and run it, like I said, long strokes. I did sand this. This cabinet was pretty rough and porous, yeah, so I had to sand it down and get it as smooth as I could. And you can tell how good a job you've done when you put your first coat of paint, primer, what have you. Fortunately, this has the primer in it. It saves time. And this is definitely slow going, especially for me. I don't do this cabinet work painting every day. So now I can catch my edges, okay? Like so. Now you see you get a little edge like that, that's fine. You come back and you'll just catch that like that. You don't want to put too much pressure either. They'll also cause runs. Okay, and we just, the same here. Okay, you can see that. That's what I was talking about. We just get that really quick. Okay, just like that. Everything build up like that, again, you just want to catch it real quick. And then we'll work this side. Sounds like my radio. My Bluetooth speaker turned off. Alright. Again. I'll just level that out. And again, we're going to catch our edge. We don't want runs. That's the whole purpose of hitting your face first. Okay. And we'll just catch. Remember, this is your first coat. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be Picasso with it. Just go ahead and try to get as fast as you can and be as neat as possible. Then, of course, we're going to get the inside. Load our roller in. Okay. This time I'm going to work it in the center and bring it out to the edge. You don't want a bunch of paint at the edge because you will get runs and build up, and that's not a good thing. It will show later on. Okay. Just like that. Okay, looks like we're going to need a little more paint. You hear that? Hear that? If you got too much paint, or not enough paint on your roller, your roller will talk to you. Now, you can see the difference. You don't hear it. It means I have enough paint on my roller. Now we're just going to get our insides. Now you basically want a dry roller. You don't want it. You're going to put pressure and drag it just like such. And you will have a little bead of paint that you will want to level out once you're done. The corners, basically I like to just put my into my roller and press like so. Like that. See? Okay, beautiful. Now we're just going to, again, level that out. Bring it all together. And we're going to do the same. We're going to put pressure. And basically that's the same process all the way around. And you're going to put pressure into that edge, corner. Apply good pressure, and that's why I like these foam rollers. They really get into the corners really well. Get those little areas that your other little rollers, they call them weenie rollers, don't get sometimes. So anyway, now we're just bringing it together again. Level that out. And again, like I said, you don't have to be a Picasso with it. Me, I'm just a little OCD about it myself, but standard is just rock and roll. If you're working production and time is money, yes, you want to go a little faster than this. Okay, so, and then the last one, again, apply adequate ample amount of pressure. Again, just squeeze them out there. There we go. Beautiful. Now we go ahead and again level it out. Bring it together. You see why I wear gloves today? that is how you would roll a cabinet door with a roller, 3-4 inch, whatever. And that's it. So hopefully you got the gist of it, and good luck on your next project.